Alright, this is my second video on how to replace the tailgate switch for the Honda CRV 2012, 13, 14, 15, 16. Basically, I did an earlier video on how to troubleshoot whether or not the switch was bad, and I'll put the link to that video in the comments section. So we ordered it, we determined the switch was bad, ordered a new part from Honda online, actually on eBay. I mentioned in the first video that you need to actually order the correct switch based on the type of key switch you have. An ignition key looks like this, and you need to order this part number for the replacement. I'll put that information in the comments as well, but this is the correct door switch for the standard key. There's a different one for the smart key, which is more of a fob, a key fob. So in order to do this, we need to gain access to this panel here, underneath here where the switch is at. And in order to do that, you need to remove a number of the trim pieces on the door. So I've got the door open, obviously, here. This top trim piece needs to come off, and then these two side pieces here need to come off, and then finally the main piece that's covering the internal door components, which is partly where the switch is at. So in order to get this top piece off, where we start, and there's a couple of little notches underneath here that you can use to pry on regular, like a hacksaw blade, which you can hold by itself. I think this one might work better. It's starting to come loose. Okay, so the hacksaw blade piece worked the best, and you just basically pull this the rest of the way off. It'll sound like it's breaking, but it's not really. So next we need to pull two side pieces off. Just kind of reach underneath, pulls firmly. You're pulling out. Let's pull this one off. Okay, that one's off. Okay, now, so we just need to pry these two holes here, get it to pop out. Okay, so we got the screw out of this, and I'm just gonna, instead of trying to remove that whole thing, I'm just gonna start pulling this panel off. So the best way to start on this is to start up at the corner here with a screwdriver. Get one side off, and then just start pulling down, and the rest of it will come loose. You just got to kind of work it across the top and the side and the bottom. Bring this side loose. I got it all the way down to the bottom here, and it just keeps popping off. Okay, so I got the panel, the lower panel, all the way off. Just want to make sure that all these green pins are still back in the holes. They'll need to be in place when you stick that back in. And then when I got it all the way off, the handle piece fell out, so no worries. What you need to know is that the switch sticks through this hole, and there's two nuts on it, and that means we need this whole lower piece of the outer door to come off. And when I'm talking about the outer piece, that's this piece of the door. this lower piece of the door right here. This is, see, there's a seam and there's 4 bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4 that need to come off. And then this piece, this outer piece of the lower door will come off. Inside there are 2 clips. I don't know if you can see that gray one right there. Yeah, that clip has a little pin on the side that pushes in and it will release. So I think you need to, I'm going to try springing those in with a pair of like needle nose pliers, regular pliers. There's another one of those gray clips clear down at the end there, you can see it. There's also these black retainers in here. I don't know that those are holding the pin on, but we'll find out after we get the gray ones released. Okay, I wanted to detail how this is going to come off. So I was able to push this gray one up through the hole with a pair of needle nose, and each one of these black ones are a different pin. And what I did for those is I took the 10mm socket that I used to remove these bolts, right? And I slipped that up over each of the black pins, and it's crimping them open to where they'll pop out. So I just got to go all the way across with the 10mm while I pull. It would be a lot easier to do this with 2 people. Alright, so I did get the lower panel off, and I was just able to, you know, crimp these black ones, each of the black ones and the gray ones, and I slid a piece of trim down the outside as I walked this across, getting each of these freed loose. I stuck something on the outside to hold it free so they wouldn't snap back in place. And I just went all the way across until I got to this last gray one and crimped it with a pair of regular gas pliers, and it popped off. And then the lower part, these were just alignment ones. It just popped right out. I didn't have to crimp anything. There's no access to the back of these. So once you get the bottom panel off, there is the switch. Honda makes it so easy to replace this thing, tongue-in-cheek. So now all we need to do is to loosen these 2 nuts on the inside, and then pull the switch out through the front, and then stick the new switch in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Okay, so the switch bolt is a 10mm. Just have to open that up with a ratchet. So we got the old switch out, and don't see anything on the surface that's wrong, but it's definitely inside here. And so the new switch popped right in, and go ahead and put the other nut back on, and we'll try it out. Okay, we got the new switch back in. It only fit in one way, so no worries. Then you'll hear it click like that. Now, let's make sure it's working. So as soon as we click the button here, hear the actuator. Yep, that's it. New switch is working fine. Alright, so all we have to do is put the bottom piece back on. In order to do that, let's talk about that for a second. You need to take these off of the pins, the black ones, so the black pin should look like this. Take these off, and then reinsert them. So it should look like this. Snap that into the hole, each one of the fours, and then the gray pins go on the outside. They stay. Gray pin stays here. So go ahead and remove these off of here. Snap them into the body. Okay, so I lined it up, lined all the pins up, gave the bottom piece a good strong push. Everything, I made sure all the pins were lined up. I gave it one good push on this side, and then on the other side it snapped in. So now it's working fine. Also, you want to remember to reattach the 4 screws to the bottom piece. I have 4 outside screws that were holding the bottom piece on the edge. Just want to point out one more thing. Make sure all these green pins are lined back, are still plugged into the lower unit before you try to snap it back on, because those will need to be in place. And then once you get this back on, you'll have to put the handle piece back in and replace the screw in the hole there. And basically you're done until you put the side and the top trim pieces on. So I won't, again, I'm not going to spend the whole video finishing that up, but that's basically how to replace the switch. 2012, 2013, 14, 15, and 16 Honda CRV. I'll put the part numbers and the link to the other video in the comments. So thanks again for watching. Hope this helps somebody out. Honda wanted about $350 to do this, and I did it for $50, so hope it helps you out. Thanks.